up, everybody? It's Azel2012 back with you again, and I got a game on Hijacked. I know I just posted one the other day, but whatever, this was a pretty badass game. I can't remember what my final score was. I guess it'll show at the end. Whatever. But I get a double lodestar. And of course, the last one gets called in when there's like 1-2 tags left to pick up and kill confirmed. So I was running with, I think, 2 or 3 other guys, and we were stomping some ass. So there's nothing like playing some Black Ops with some friends and destroying the shit out of some motherfuckers in this game. I have 2 things that I want to talk about today. One is going to be real quick. I just want to talk about, there are some things I've been noticing on Twitter and noticing on YouTube from a handful of commentators. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to go through and start any drama. I'm just going to talk about the subject that they keep talking about. And that is, well, not enjoying playing Call of Duty, but continuing to play it and continuing to post the videos on YouTube. And I understand what they're doing, because a lot of the guys that are doing it are some of the older YouTubers. I don't mean older in age. I mean, they've been around for a while. Excuse me. And Call of Duty is the bread and butter of the YouTube community for them. It's what gets them the most views. And some of these guys have been talking about how they're not enjoying the game anymore. They don't like playing it, but they keep doing it. But that may be all fine and dandy. And I've not been doing this whole YouTube thing for very long, just a few months. But one thing I know as a consumer of a YouTuber's product, I know I'm not paying for it, but in a way, I'm helping pay them, all right? I watch their content. I pay attention to what they do. But what I want to talk about is the fact that if they're going to hate it, if they're not going to be a fan of it, then they don't need to do it anymore. I know that every job I've ever had in my life that I ended up hating, I've found another job. It's not that hard. And from one YouTube guy to another, there's one thing that we don't want to hear, all right? We come to you to be entertained. Yes, we may want to know what's going on in your life. We may want to feel like we're getting to know you as a person. We may want to know what you're doing, but we don't want to hear you fucking bitch. It's not necessary. Play the game, have fun. If you're not having fun, don't play it. But if you still want the views from Call of Duty, it's something you got to suck up and deal with, guys. I mean, I've listened to a lot of these guys for a long time. I've watched their videos for a long time. A lot of them have helped me, in a way, get into this. A lot of them have been inspirations for me to do this, and they entertain me. They make me laugh. They sometimes teach me things. They give me tips and tricks about the game. But whatever. What I'm going to say is this. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. If you love it, do it. If you want to keep making videos but you're not getting the views on your channel like you used to, maybe it's not because of your content. Maybe it's not because it's oversaturated with YouTube commentators. Maybe it's because you sound negative and boring and bummed out because of it. Get yourself out of the slump. Rock it out. All right? There are quite a few guys I've heard talking about this, saying that their channels are dead. No, they're not. I'm still watching the videos. You're just not getting as many views as you used to. Put some pep in your step. That's all I got to talk about. All right? That's all I'm going to say about that. So let's get into something a little bit more on the entertaining side. So the other video that I just put out the other day, I talked about how I wanted to hear your top 3 favorite FPS shooter games. All right? First-person shooter games. That's what I just said. But my first FPS games. All right? Your favorites. What I want to know now, who do you think are the most evil villains in movie history? I'll name the ones that I think and why real quick. This video only has about 2 minutes or so left, so I want to spit them out. Number 3, I'm going to go with Darth Vader. I'll explain why he's not number 1. But Darth Vader killed all of the Jedi, with the exception of his own son. He basically destroyed an entire religion. That's pretty evil. But the reason he's not going to be number 1, and he's going to be a lot of people's number 1s, is because he had a change of heart at the end. So No number one for Mr. Vader. Lord Vader, you're awesome. Lord Vader, you're badass. Lord Vader, you're a Jedi. But Lord Vader, you're not number one. Number two, I'm going to go with Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter. And I've not read all of the books. I've not read any of them, but I've enjoyed the hell out of the movies. And I have the books so I can read them. But he was evil. I mean, he was trying to kill children. He sent his snake to eat people. This guy was just the epitome of evil. He was evil incarnate. He walked around, and everything he did was to be evil. Alright? That's my number two. And my number one, most evil villain, I think, is Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter was just a regular guy. The books and the movies have been around for about 30 years now. The movies for 20 plus. They've won Oscars. Hannibal Lecter is spawned a television series, and he's evil, and he wants to fucking eat you. I love Hannibal Lecter as a villain. He's elegant, he's eloquent, he's well-spoken, and he's also incredibly intelligent. So that's why I think he's my number one. So let's hear what you got to say on both topics tonight. What you think about the YouTube community, talking about all the complaints, about hating COD, and let's hear about your top 3 favorite villains. You guys have a good night. It's been Azazel 2012. I'll see you again soon.